Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with Philip. And today our topic is on arithmetic progression, which is also known as AP. Okay? Is also known as AP, arithmetic progression. A sequence is said to be an arithmetic progression when they increase or decrease with a common difference. Take note, common difference. Okay? Arithmetic progression is a sequence that increase when a sequence increase or decrease by a common difference. A common difference. Okay? Such a sequence is known as arithmetic progression. Okay? Now, there is a general formula, okay? General formula, general nth term. The general formula or the nth term, the general nth term of AP is given as n term of a AP to be equals to A plus bracket n minus 1 multiplied by common difference. Okay? Where my nth term, this is known as the nth term of AP, okay? My A is known as the first term of AP. Take note. My n, generally in sequence, either AP or GP, geometric progression or arithmetic progression. Anytime when you see n or sequence generally or series, anytime when you see n, it is known as the number of terms generally. Number of terms in a sequence. Next is D. My D is known as the common difference. Common difference. Okay? Take note of this formula. Take note of this formula because basically this is one of the formula that we will be using in any calculation in our arithmetic progression. Okay? Now, let's do an example. Let's do an example. If I'm given an AP of, let's say I have 1, 8, I have 15, and I have 78. This is an AP, this is a sequence which is an AP, and I'm asked to find, let's say I'm asked to find the common difference of the sequence of the AP. Find the common difference. Okay? Let's say I'm asked to find the nth term formula of the sequence. Okay? Now I'm asked to find, let's say I'm asked to find the fifth term. Let's say I'm asked to find the fifth term of the AP. Okay? All right. AP is very simple, very, very simple. Okay? Now, the first number that comes in a sequence is known as the first term. In this example that we have, 1 is the one coming first. This one is what is coming first, and it is known solution. My solution. Please take note. Because 1 is the one coming first, my A, which is my first term, is what? 1. Take note. Okay. The second thing we need to do is what we call common difference. My common difference is always calculated or given. Okay. in this case, in this example, my common difference has to be calculated. How do you get your common difference? In any sequence, take for instance, if I have this sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Okay, in this sequence, 1 is the first term, 2 is the second term, 3 is the third term. If I'm asked to find the difference in this sequence, what you just need to do is look at two sequences that follow themselves. I can decide to choose these first two. Okay, if I choose these first two, my 2 is my second term, my 1 is my first term. What you just need to do is to subtract your first term from your second term. Because we say it is a common difference, it must be consistent. Okay, 2 minus 2. If you subtract 1 from 1, you get what? 1. If you pick this, 3 and 4, because it comes consistently, now 4 minus 3 will give us what? 1. Okay, if I decide to choose these 2 and 3, 3 minus 2 will still give us what? 1. If I decide to choose 5 and 4, which is the fourth term and the third term, okay, which is 5 minus 4, it will give us what? 1. That shows that this kind of sequence is known as what? Arithmetic progression. Why? Because it has a common difference in the progression of the sequence. Okay, that is why it is known as a common difference. Okay, if you understand that, then I can go straight to my question. That is the way we calculate the common difference. Now, in this case, I know the first term, the second term, and the third term. If I want to calculate my common difference, I can say my common difference is my third term minus my second term. Okay, third term minus my second term, which is, what is my third term? 1, 2, 3. That is 15 minus my second term is what? 8. Okay, is 8, and that will give me what? 7. To you, you can say you want to use second and first. If somebody say they want to use second term, you subtract your first term from your second term, and that will give you, my second term is 8 minus 1, and that will also give you what? 7. Can you see that? 7 and 7. It must be consistent. That is what to make it a common difference. Either you use this or use this, you will know. I can predict what my next term will be. Okay, that shows that as long as I'm high, is the common rule. The rule in this is what? Addition of 7. They added 7 to this to get this. They added 7 to this to get this. They added 7 to this to get the next one. But instead of you doing that, there's a common formula for you to know what position, what value of a particular term. In this sequence, if I'm asked to get the 10th term of this sequence, what will be the value of the 10th term? I can get it as long as I know how they repeat and the formula. Do you understand? Okay, let's go. Number 1, I have found. Let me do it gradually. Okay. The first question says I should find the common difference. Okay. And I've said the way to calculate common difference, the common difference is known as the way to calculate the common difference is to subtract the two consecutive terms. Okay. Now, in this case, I want to say third term minus second term, and that is 15 minus 8, and that will give me what? 7. Or I can say my common difference is if I subtract my first term from my second term, that is 8 minus 1. That will also give me 7. Okay, let's go to the second example. I'm asked to find the nth term of a sequence. The nth term of a sequence, which is nth term of a sequence. I'm asked to find the general formula. Since I know the sequence, I'm asked to find the formula that will connect the sequence together. Okay? Now, the nth term of the sequence, nth term is un, u subscript n, will give me, what is my a? I know my a to be what? to be 1. Okay, don't forget my nth term is given a plus bracket n minus 1 close bracket multiplied by d. What you just need to do is, according to your sequence, whatever you know, you substitute into this formula. Automatically, my un will be equals to, what is my a? My first term, which is my a, is what? 1 plus my n is unknown because I'm looking for nth term, the nth term of a sequence, minus 1. Do I know my common difference? My common difference has been calculated, which is what? 7. Okay, now I can open the bracket. If I open the bracket, so I have my un to be equals to 1 multiplied by n will give me plus 7n. 1 multiplied by minus 1 will give me minus 7. If I collect like times, my nth term will now be equals to 7n minus 6. This is the general nth term for this sequence. The sequence 1, 8, 15, and so on and so forth, 78. Okay? Now let me go to the third example. I'm asked to find the fifth term of the sequence. I'm asked to find the fifth term. That shows that I'm asked to find n. I'm asked to find n. I know my a to be 1, and I've gotten my common difference to be 7. Okay? This is what I need. Okay? I'm asked to find the fifth term. In this case, since I'm asked to find the fifth term, I know my nth term formula for this sequence. I can decide to use this or I start from this. Now, my un is given to be a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Because the sequence is an AP, I use this. Okay, now I'm asked to find the fifth term. That is, my n is what? Sorry, I'm not asked to find n. My n is 5 because I'm asked to find the fifth term. Okay, I'm asked to find my u5, my fifth term. Okay, my n has been given because I'm asked to find the fifth term. So I know the number of terms I just want to find the value of the fifth term. But I've been given the term, which is my fifth. I'm asked to find the value of the fifth term, which is my u5, my fifth term. Okay, now therefore, this is the formula. So my u5, my fifth term, will now be equals to, what is my first term, which is 1 plus my n is 5 minus 1, and my common difference is what? 7. Okay, if I open this bracket, this will be equals to 1. 5 minus 1 is what? 4. That will be 4 multiplied by 7. And this is equivalent to 4 times 7 will be what? 24. 28 rather. That will be 1 plus 28. And automatically, my fifth term value will be what? 29. Okay? Take note. Since I'm asked to find, in one of the questions I'm asked to find the nth term, I can decide to go from there and start from here. My un is given to be, my nth term is given to be 7n minus 6. Therefore, my fifth term that I'm asked to find will be equals to my n, which is my fifth term, will be 7 multiplied by 5 minus 6. And 7 multiplied by 5 is just, what you just need to do is you multiply 7 times 5. And that will be 30. That will be 35 minus 6. 35 minus 6 will still give you 29. Can you see? We got the same answer. 29, 29. Okay? Don't forget, in the third question, I'm asked to find the fifth term of an AP. The fifth term of an AP is what? It's 29. This question, another question can come in this kind of sequence. I can be asked to find what is the number of term of this 78 without anything. You can be asked to, this is first, this is second, 15 is what? Third, and 29 is the fifth. What will be the number of term of this 78? You still use this formula. Use this formula. Now in the sequence, you know your A, you don't know your N, you know your D, but you know your nth term to be what? 78. Okay? What you just need to do, is that you put your 78 in this place, which is your 78. Your first term is 1. Your N is what you want to calculate. N minus 1. And your common difference is what you know, which is your 7. Okay? What you just need to do is to open your bracket. 1 plus 7n minus 7. This is not an equation. Then you collect like terms and you find your n. If you see this in this mathematics, the only thing that is not known is your n. Or do you want me to calculate and do it for you? Okay, let's do it. Let's say, where can I clean? Let me clean this place, please. Somebody say, please do that for us. Okay. Okay. I'll do that, don't worry. Supposing in this question, we're asked to find the term, what will be the last term? Find, let's say, number 4. Is that number 4 question? I'm asked to find the last term of this sequence. Assuming we're asked to find the last term of this sequence, we know the value of the last term, but we're asked to find what is the number of the term. Sorry. Yeah. What is the number? What is the, not the value of the term, but what is the position of the term? What is the position of this 78 in this sequence? Very simple, not difficult. What you just need to do is write your formula again, which is my un equals to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, which is your common difference. You know your common difference to be what? To be 7. You know your a to be what? To be 1. You don't know your n. My nth term, which is my last term, is what? 78. My a is 1. And my common difference in this sequence is 7, which we have calculated. So you just substitute these values in this, and my n is unknown. The number of the terms is unknown. Okay. Now what you just need to do is your un, your nth term is what? 78. So we have 78 equals to, what is my a? My a, which is my first term, is 1 plus my nth term, the number of term is not known, minus 1 multiplied by my common difference, which is what? 7. Okay. So what next do we need to do? The next thing we need to do is to open the bracket. If I open the bracket, I have my 78 equals to 1. 7 times n will give me plus 7n. 7 times minus 1 will give me minus 7. Okay? Take note of this sign. If you multiply 7 times n, you still need to multiply by plus. 7 times n is what? 7n. Multiplied by plus will give me plus 7. Supposing the sign here is minus, this will change to minus. And this will change to plus. Okay? 7 times minus 1 will be minus 1, minus 7, multiplied by plus. That's why it is minus 7. Don't forget in mathematics, minus times minus will give us plus. When the sign is the same, it will be positive. Plus times plus will give me plus. But when the sign is different, okay, when you are multiplying negative times positive, it will give you minus. Either positive times minus or minus times positive will give you negative. Take note, please. All right. So when you are expanding a bracket, always be conversant with your signs. Okay. Now my 78, if I collect like times, okay, my 78 will now be equals to, if you bring 1 to this place, it becomes 7n minus 7 plus 1. And that will be 7n minus 6. Okay? I still want to collect like times. If I collect like times in this place again, if I collect like times, that shows that my 78, if I bring minus 6, crossing is equal to sign, it will be positive. That is plus 6 equals to 7n. 78 plus 6 will give me 84 equals to 7n. How do you continue with this? The only thing you need to do to find your n is divide through. If you divide through the equation by 7, automatically you divide 84 by 7 and you divide 7n by 7. This 7 will cancel 7. Okay? Automatically, your n, I think your n should be equals to 9 or 8. Okay? Let's check. 84 divided by 7, sorry, that is 12 rather. Your n will be 12. Okay? So automatically, if you divide 84 by 7, your n will be equals to 12. That shows, therefore, sorry, therefore, the number of terms in the sequence is 12. Okay? If you check, the sequence is what? 1, 8, 15 to 78. Okay? If you check 1 plus 8 plus 1, 8, 15, if you add 7 to this, what you get? Keep adding 7 and begin to count the terms. This is 1, 2, 3, the next one. You see that when you get to the 12th, the 7th time you are adding 7, that will be what? 78. All right? These are the questions that can come. I've summarized the topic already. These are the kind of questions that come from an AP. There are still more anyway. Do you know that sequence can lead you to simultaneous equation? Very simple. They are very simple. It's just a progression. So if you follow my class, you understand better. Mathematics is very simple. Kindly like my video and share to your friends. Thank you so much.